10 minutes. That's all it took for everything I'd feared, everything I'd planned for, to finally ignite. The moment her small hand slid that folded note onto my plate, quiet, precise, like she already knew the room was filled with wolves, I felt my heartbeat pause. "Grandma, pretend you're sick and get out now." Her handwriting shook. Mine didn't. I looked up. Across the crowded Thanksgiving table, my daughter-in-law, Melissa, was watching me with that careful smile she'd perfected. Sweet on the surface, curled and bitter underneath. I pressed a hand to my chest, let my breath thin. "I think I need a moment," I murmured, weak but steady. I stood up slowly. Melissa didn't blink. That was all the confirmation I needed. When I reached the hallway, my granddaughter, Emma, appeared behind me, her small fingers gripping my wrist. "Grandma," she whispered, "they were talking in the kitchen. They said you weren't supposed to make it to dessert." I nodded. I wasn't surprised. Not after everything I'd uncovered these past 3 months. Back then, when I first met her. When my son introduced Melissa to the family, she had that innocent glow. Wide eyes, polite laugh, the kind of woman who took your hand in both of hers when she greeted you. I wanted to believe her kindness. My son did. God, he believed her so easily. For a while, I did too. We cooked together. She brought me herbal teas. She asked about my will. "Just curious," she had said. "I want to make sure you're always protected." I should have heard the hunger in her voice even then. But love is blinding, even at 72. The first crack. It started small. Tea that tasted strange. Pills moved from where I'd left them. Melissa insisting on managing my appointments, my medications. "You're getting older," she'd whispered gently. "Let me take care of you." Take care. Interesting choice of words. The real confirmation came the night I found the wrong pill in my Monday bottle. A pill I'd stopped taking 2 years ago because of the side effects. I sat there, staring at it under the kitchen light. That tiny white circle. So harmless. So calculated. When I confronted her, her smile didn't even tremble. "Oh, silly me," she said. "I must have mixed them up." I didn't argue. I didn't accuse. I just nodded, went back to my room, and locked the door. That was the moment I shifted. Not from fear, but strategy. The evidence I uncovered. I played fragile, confused, forgetful. She needed to believe I wasn't a threat. And while she believed she was softening my mind, I sharpened it, step by step. 1. I installed a voice recorder under the kitchen table. The things she said when she thought no one was listening, they were enough. 2. I switched my medications with identical harmless supplements. She thought she was dosing me. She wasn't. 3. I met with a lawyer, quietly, privately. I changed my will. But instead of removing her directly, I did something better. I tied all my assets to conditions she could never meet. 4. I spoke to my doctor and requested toxicology screening, weekly. "Just routine checks," I said. They found traces of substances I had never been prescribed. 5. And finally, I told Emma. Because children listen when adults forget to hide their cruelty. The Thanksgiving plan. I didn't run when Emma warned me. I didn't hide. I simply walked out to the backyard, exactly as my lawyer instructed for the final step. Fresh air, open space, cameras everywhere. Perfect. Melissa followed me minutes later, worry etched across her face like a mask she'd worn too long. "Are you feeling all right?" she asked. I turned, slowly. "I know," I said. Just 2 words, but her entire body reacted. A shiver. A flicker in her eyes. Guilt rising like steam. "Know what?" she whispered. "That you've been poisoning me." Her jaw twitched. "That's a terrible thing to—" "Stop," I said. "You're being recorded. Every angle, every second." She froze. For the first time since she entered our lives, she froze. Then came the crumble, the unraveling. "I didn't mean, I wasn't trying. It was supposed to be small doses. Her voice cracked. Mine didn't. My lawyer has everything, I told her. The recordings, the toxicology reports, the witness statements, even the manipulated prescriptions you ordered under my name. She staggered back. You planned this? For 3 months? She tried to run inside, probably toward my son, maybe toward the lies she'd rehearsed, but the police were already walking up the driveway. My granddaughter stood at the window, watching.